Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Luxury Insider for Yachting International Radio. I'm your host, Sarah Colbon, and today I'm really excited to introduce you to Vasiliy. Vasiliy is from the Datcha Collection, and this is wonderful that you could join us, Vasiliy. Great to have you.
I'm glad to meet you also.
Great. Well, can you tell us a bit more about this wonderful, exciting projects that you've been working on?
Well, it's really an exciting and wonderful project. I love it very much because I don't think I saw something else like it. It's really luxurious, really relaxing, and I think it's really something outstanding. And I'm proud that I'm in touch with this project because it gives us also the possibility to show how we can do the interior design, how we can do everything best we can do.
Perfect. So tell us a bit about the brand and the name behind the brand. We know there's some properties involved in the collection and obviously the yacht. So can you tell us a bit more?
Well, the idea was done by Mr. Tinkoff, and it's his property, his ideas, his efforts, his energy, his time and money, of course, involved here, and he's taking part, let's say, more or less in each detail, believe me, in this project, whether it is a villa or it is a boat. Of course, it's a lot of job and a lot of time from his side, and he's also pushing a lot of ideas and a lot of his energy, which have a lot really into this project. Without him, nothing will happen, believe me.
So all the passion.
He is really a heart and a soul of this project.
Well, it does.
Because actually, to be honest, as I understand, all the villas are located in the places that he loves. Not anybody, but he personally loves Forte dei Marmi, he loves Cabo San Lucas, he loves Kamchatka, will be the next La Datcha. So it's his choice, and he's understanding how great and nice can be life in these places when you, let's say, do sport and luxury together, whether you are surfing or you are skiing or you are on board of the expedition boat where you can go from, Arctic to Antarctic, from Mexico to Mediterranean, everywhere you want.
Mm-hmm.
And during this time, you have all the activities on board. I mean, you don't just drinking champagne and having a sightseeing trip. No, you are good, active person, diving, swimming, making a lot of sports. And at the same time, of course, when the evening comes, you can see the sunset, the sunshine, and everything with a good glass of good wine, and thinking and talking with friends about how high was the mountain, or how deep, was the ocean, or how big was the fish, and so on.
And that's the part of quality of life that everybody is, now
absolutely
needing. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think that it will be, will take place more and more like this, because, for example, in each villa you are separated. So actually, anything can happen in the world, but you are safe. Mm-hmm. You are with your family or with your friends, mm-hmm. and you taking care, and not only you, but also La Datcha staff, crew, take care of you, of your time, of your health, of your safety. So I think this kind of activity will go more and more in our life.
Oh, definitely. I think with everything that's happened of late, I think.
Yeah, and we are trying to put all the best things we know into each villa or boat or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And spending those quality time with family, like we were chatting just before, we're all still very, very busy in our work life and trying to get that work-life balance, and it can sometimes be really, really hard to do that. But being able to get away with your family, being a home away from home, and getting that quality time but creating memories is just what the doctor's orders are right now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so in regards to your personal time with the company, how did it all start, and how did you begin in design?
Yeah, it was very simple. Mr. Tinkoff called me and said, do you want to have a challenge, a new challenge in your life? Do you want to make an interior of one chalet in Alps for me? Because I want to have, let's say, the European level of quality, but with some special Russian touch. That's why I want to have a Russian interior designer, and you will do the thing that I want to have. And that was the beginning. To be honest, we knew each other for a long time ago, so he knew me, of course.
Great. And what was one of the first villas that you worked on? That was the one in the Alps.
First one was in Alps, in Val Thorens. It is an unbelievable place for skiing. Very special because it's very high. It's 2,400 meters. And the problem in the Alps sometimes is snow. Sometimes, for example, in those nice resorts, which are a little bit not so high, the weather is perfect. The restaurants are open, but no snow. So you go shopping, you go drinking champagne, dancing, and and that's it. But in Val Thorens, the season starts in November, sometimes in the beginning of December for sure. It's a lot of snow, and the end of the season can be even in May, because it is so high, it is so cold, and the snow is like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 meters. It's really a lot. Yeah. And the place is lovely, very, let's say, a lot of young sports.
Yeah, it's got the energy there.
People who are, there is nothing to do there, but just skiing.
Yeah, and
not so much clubs, not so much shop. Well, okay, couple of shops with some, equipment for skiing, and one club. That's it. Normally, in Courchevel, you will go everywhere. There is boutiques, shopping, restaurants, all these kind of things. Courchevel was the second chalet, by the way.
And
but
so
first one was in Val Thorens. It is so nice, with wonderful, panoramic view all over the mountains. Sun is coming, you see everything. You can have a jacuzzi outside with the, with wooden pieces in fire. It is really, really great.
And so once you did the one in the Alps, then Courchevel came along, and then the rest just...
Yes, then Courchevel came, and Mr. Tinkoff suggested me to go in Courchevel, and then after Courchevel it came Astrakhan, which we did also, and participated. And then there was Forte dei Marmi in Italy, which is wonderful resort on the sea, nice beach, nice restaurants, shopping, everything, a lot of tourists, and it was like, for them, I think it was really wow, because we made a so-called palazzo. Mr. Tinkoff bought an old palazzo, and we made a refurbishment and put the best furniture, the best paintings, antique, the best chandeliers, everything. Really, you saw the pictures.
Yeah, stunning, absolutely beautiful.
And that was 2018. And after that, it came Mexico, Cabo San Lucas.
Gosh.
It's a wonderful place, quite on the shore of the ocean with waves, I don't know, maybe 3 meters, 4 meters. Of course, you can't swim, but you can watch it. You can swim in your private pool and watch all those things coming. Sometimes whales are coming, sometimes, it's wonderful, really unbelievable. Absolutely different from sophisticated Forte dei Marmi with, with these no shops. Well, restaurants sometimes, but still you can stay at La Datcha for the whole week. I think you will not feel it boring. Because if you want surfing, they will take you to surf place. If you want diving, they will take you to dive place. If you want fishing, it's the best fishing in the world, they say. With tuna, with tuna and martin. And
one of my biggest dreams, I might not look like it now, but I'm quite a keen fisher girl. And one of my biggest dreams, or one thing to tick off my bucket list, is a big marlin or a sailfish. That's going to be one of my choices. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
What we wanted in Cabo San Lucas, we went around. We saw a lot of hotels and villas. Some of them are in American style, some of them in, let's say, even in Moroccan style, some of them Indian style, some of them a little bit in English style. But we wanted to do a real Mexican villa. And I think we did it. It's really lovely and a lot of people enjoying it. Very colorful, bright. Very, yes.
Can I say it's your favorite?
No, they are really very, very, very nice and very joyful people.
Oh, that's really, really wonderful. And of course, then the yacht.
Yes, the yacht is coming. The yacht is coming, and to be honest, we were working on it for 3 years, and they say that it's very quickly. I'm making the yacht interior for the first time, so I didn't know that it's so long. For me, 3 years.
Yes.
Oh, unbelievable, terrible. How can it be? And everyone's
yes.
No. 3 years, it's very short. Normally, 4 or 5 years. Why are you so much in hurry? Well, but Mr. Tinkoff is always in hurry, and that makes all the projects, run, and that's good. That's good.
Why not? Keep the finger on the pulse.
No,
and
let and the boat is something very special, very different. It's a world in the world. I never was in touch with all these kind of things, but now I'm really so happy and so glad that I was, like diving.
Really immersed in it. Yeah. Really immersed in it. So do you think with everything that's happened at the moment, with everything with the virus and etc., I actually think, and I'm sure you might agree with me, that there's going to be quite a big demand for La Datcha in a situation like this. We hope so.
Yeah, but I think that La Datcha is very wise done project, so it can survive with all these things without any problem, because you are separate, you are safe, you are the crew. If we are talking about the boat, the crew is taking care of all the circumstances. Also, on the boat, we have a medical room with a lot of equipment. So if you need some help, you can have it, because of course, when you are diving, when you are skiing, when you are, anything can happen. I mean, you are a sportsman, but still. So I think that this will work without a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And has there been any personal silver linings for you, Vasiliy, throughout this whole process?
I don't know, no, of course, everything is very interesting, and really everything from the very big, let's say, idea to small details for us it's a pleasure to make this kind of job. It doesn't matter whether you make a villa or you make a small, apartment, or you make such a nice and big boat like La Datcha, which is 77 meters. For me, it's, when I saw it for the first time, I said, wow, no, it's unbelievable how large it is.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's no place for a lot of things that we wanted to put inside. But people on the shipyard told us, look, Vasiliy, remember, it has to float.
I know.
Just believe me. We need to have motor, we need to have crew, we need to keep this and that and that. And for you, your luxury zone is not small, it's something like, from 5 to 700 square meters. But still, for me, we can do this and that and that. But the boat is over, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The boat is over, no place for a lot of ideas.
I know. Well, the funny thing is, isn't it? I think we were saying before as well, in luxury travel and during these times, we just want to go somewhere where we do feel like it's home away from home, and all the little details still get looked at, and we admire things now, I think, more than ever than what's around us. A beautiful piece of art, a beautiful antique, those things are really now part of that whole experience. So the interiors are very, very, very important. Very important.
Yes, of course. The interiors is important. But the other thing which is very important, and the problem of the boat, of course, if you want to go, to these islands or that part or Arctic, you need to understand that immediately the boat cannot go there. You need to check all the program for the boat, how it goes from one place to the other. You have to understand that, okay, what to do. I need to go this week if I want to go to Antarctica, for example, or Galapagos. And or I need to go that week if I want to go somewhere, Maldives or whatever, Mexico, Cabo San Lucas. Can be also, why not?
Why not?
So
Why not?
this is the problem that you need to understand to cooperate your time and the time how it both works.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's the only difficulty.
Well, I think I know in my job that the most sought after sector of the yachting world right now is exploration, and to have the activities and to explore some parts that have never been seen before and you've never seen before. And it does take a lot of planning, and it takes a lot of time. We're talking before about just the build of a yacht can take 3, 6, 8 years, who knows, but planning a really, really special trip can take time, but my gosh, it's a once in a lifetime experience.
Oh, but I think you can even order if it is done a lot of time beforehand. You can order. I want to go here and there. Why not? I think it's possible also.
So Vasiliy, what do you think is the kind of like the core values of La Datcha? What makes the brand? What is it that can?
I think the owner makes the brand and his idea. Of course, number one. And then the thing that there is no, let's say, compromise for him. He always wants to have the best from the best. And that's, I think, the very, let's say, the foundation of the brand. But of course, at the same time, in different locations, there are different things that we want to, let's say, to put inside our villa or our boat like it is. And well, okay, everywhere it's more or less the same level, but still it is, let's say, have its small national features which can be just in Italy or just in Mexico or just in Kamchatka because it's Kamchatka,
Yeah, of course.
And so that's how it works.
And what's been one of the proudest projects you've worked on in the collection, do you think?
Well, the problem is like in the family, you love the youngest child all the time, but after you have another one, you start to love the youngest because the previous ones start to be too old. So of course, for the moment, I'm absolutely proud of Cabo San Lucas, and we, with my colleagues, who made, I think, not a bad job, and everybody was proud when it was the opening, and a lot of people are very pleased to be there. And I had the feedbacks, I read the feedbacks where they are writing that everything is okay and perfect, and so thank you so much and that. But before it was the opening of Forte dei Marmi, of course, before it was Costa. So every time I'm proud of the last one, but now I'm waiting for the boat, of course.
Yes, of course.
Because it is something special. It's something, it's not, it is something unbelievable.
Oh, well, we're all very, very excited.
They have so much things on board. I mean, I'm not talking about interior design. We were trying to do the best, but 2 helis, and a submarine and a lot of toys, a lot really. So everybody can have a lot of fun, a lot of sport and activity.
Oh, fantastic.
And of course, we have a nice gym, we have sauna, we have a hammam, all these things, and massage room, all these things which are, making you healthy after a day of diving, or after a day of skiing, or after a day of good activities. You even can have your own bike on board. You can take it and you can say, I want to ride today on the road between, I don't know, Acapulco and this. They will take you there, and then you come back and you can relax in spa, and you can have then a glass of nice juice, of course.
Yes, of course. I think as well, that's what it applies to. Yeah. I mean, that's what it applies to. It's not just you've got the level of luxury, but also you've got the level of the endurance of sport that you can do. And then you've got the recovery part of that as well. And I think that's what would be really appealing to groups of friends and their families who have been so disconnected during this time, that they can actually come together and do all these activities and get out there and explore and see the world, you know, more than ever so now. But Vasiliy, how, you know, people can get onto the website to find out more?
It's absolutely. It's absolutely not difficult. You can go www.ladatcha.com and you have all the possibilities in front of you.
Yeah.
You can make a choice of the location, you can make a choice of the timing, and if you want to make it you know, via internet, you can do it like this, or you can call a manager if you want to talk by phone. Everything is possible and everything is open. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I saw a great video posted the other day, I think on the Instagram page, about celebrations of opening during the summer, which is really, really great news. So I will definitely advise everybody to jump.
Of course, it was closed for last couple of months, but now it starts to be open. Yes, now it starts to be open, and I'm really lucky that it's happened. I mean that we are now getting to the normal situation, more or less. Today is the first day in St. Petersburg when the terraces of restaurants open.
Oh, fantastic! Congratulations! Yes. We're still waiting. We're waiting in the UK till Saturday and Sunday are the first 2 days they're going to start to open, but only outside. But
just terraces, but just outdoor terraces. No inside. Inside, no.
No.
They promise us to open 15th of July cinemas and theaters. That will be also great.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, we do need a bit of culture available. Yes,
of course. Everybody is tired of being, you know, a little bit blocked. Cannot go to the theater, cannot go to the museum, and well, even you cannot take a boat and go on the River Neva.
Oh my God!
I think just today, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe for the 1st of July, they gave the permission to go on small boats.
Oh gosh. Well, I know there'll probably be lots of people just
wanting to get out. You know it better than me because you have all the same situation, I think, in UK, more or less.
Oh, it has. There is light at the end of the tunnel now, and I think
absolutely, of course.
You know, and now we are all looking forward to. I was saying before, we're looking forward to maybe some restrictions lifted on our travel, which will allow us to get away and hopefully enjoy some countries around Europe. During this time and get some sunshine.
No one could imagine half a year ago that we will be talking about when we can go somewhere out of our home or our country.
I know,
unbelievable situation, you know.
I know. How would we have known? We could never have predicted any of this to happen. But I think, like you said, there has been some amazing things, positive things that are going to come out of this. So with all of the negative will always come bigger the positive. So, but it's wonderful to have you speaking with us and telling us all about Datcha and the collection and what you've been up to. So we're really excited for our viewers to get onto the website and have a look at the amazing collection that's available. And we're really excited, obviously, to see the yacht when she's coming out in full color. So no, that would be really, really great. So make sure you keep us posted on that. And thank you everyone for watching Luxury Insider for Yachting International Radio. Stay safe and keep well.
Thank you very much. Bye.